Hello everyone. Since December of last year, I've had a plan. My plan was to cut down my body weight massively, to get into amazing cardiovascular shape, and after summer break now, get into super intense Taekwondo training, train 3-4 times a week, then start competing and go for the national championship. And I made an impulsive decision today. It was like a 5-minute decision. You know, this is a decision that has taken me so many months, like at least, it's probably been since, I was training this spring. Was I training last autumn? Don't think so. I think I was training last autumn, yeah I was. So this is a decision that's taken me about a year to make, 1 year. And I'm not gonna do it. You see, a big part of me wants to do it, but I know what it takes. And the problem is, that there are some other things that I don't want to talk about, but the really obvious things is that I'm in university, which is tough. Keeping the weight off, staying this shredded has been really hard on everything. And what it takes to get there is crazy. I live, when I'm in school, a bit over 40 minutes from practice, which means I would be spending money, I would be spending time every single week driving back and forth. So it's the money aspect, it's the time aspect, and by the way guys, like when I say time, like yeah, we have a lot of hours a week, but I also have school and I have some other projects I want to work on, and it's the diet aspect, staying so lean, and there are a few other things as well. And I was really thinking about it today. It took me about 5 minutes to make the decision, which is a super short period of time. I feel both a little bit depressed and both like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I'll always, for my whole life probably, think about this decision. I don't know if it's permanent, but for now, for this year, I'm not doing any Taekwondo. So yeah, I just made the decision. I had a really good plan to go for this, but I realized that the sacrifice, and I have a few other things to do in my life, and I have to sacrifice so much for a shot at this. And it's not just that I only want this, I want other things as well, which I'm going to have to give up to go for the Taekwondo goal. And then you're risking your health and other things. So I was thinking now, well, what the hell should I do instead? Because, if I just stop with my dream, or at least one of my life dreams, if we just say, fuck it, I'm not going for it anymore, that's a recipe for depression. Because you've had this want for years to do something. And I attempted to win in the national championship. I didn't attempt anything else. I attempted to win the national championship in 2018, 2019, and 2021. I lost all 3 times. I know that I can get up to the top 5 in Sweden in just a few months of training. I also know that to be the best will take probably most of my life energy for at the very least 1 year. And this is a year, and all the years, like I'm 21 right now, every single year I have ahead of me in my life, at least for the next 5 to 10 years, it's like I need to do big things every year. I need to progress my life. So and if I go for Taekwondo, I basically have to kind of cut away a bunch of other stuff. And I know that I need to do that. I really understand what it takes. And right now I'm not doing what it takes. I haven't been doing what it takes. And I completely realized that I've kind of been in a paralysis where I kind of want to do it and I kind of don't want to do it. So it's the worst of both worlds, basically. And in order to not get depressed now that I made the decision that I'm not doing this anymore, I'm going to be really focused on the strength training. So that is going to be fantastic for this channel. You know, it's going to be a bit sad, but as long as we're making progress in our life, as long as we have new goals, you know, sometimes, you know, you just have to change direction. And I think that this is something that I really didn't want to accept, and I might not even have to accept it. I might go for it in the future, but this is, you know, it's a goal that is so incredibly hard to achieve. And when I have like 3 to 5 really big goals in my life on top of it, you know, this is the one goal that is just kind of fuck up for all the other ones, you know. Have to finish school, and you know, I have a few other goals as well which are private, and then, you know, it's the training as well. Like, I really like strength training. I really enjoy being strong. Right now, this year, you know, I've just been losing strength, and I've been really fighting to maintain strength under the pressure of the cut. So, you know, I feel a bit bad. I feel a bit good. You know, posting this is going to be a bit crazy because that's like, I've been completely focused on this and now I'm just giving up, basically. And I think I'm always going to feel like I gave up. I can't really change that, but what I can do is, if I just switch focus, switch gears into something completely else, which will be just getting fucking strong. If I just do that, and I do that with a vengeance, like, if I just fucking go for this stuff, if I go for the biggest lifts I've ever made, and if I really push it like fucking hard, harder than I ever pushed it before, the strength and the muscle I'm talking about, well, maybe, yeah, I gave up on this goal, but at least I put even more effort into the new goal. Because if I just give this up, and then I just kind of don't have anything to train for, I think that I will be fairly depressed. And it's also really unfortunate because I've been in a really bad mood for months due to being so low body fat. Relationships are suffering, unfortunately. I'm really angry all the time. And, you know, that's another thing. I need to really maintain a low body weight if I'm going to compete. And yeah, I did it. I achieved my goal body weight, but if I am to compete, I need to maintain this body weight for the rest of the year. I need to train fucking hard the whole year. And, you know, I really need to get the cardio back in shape. I can't get much stronger because I'll just grow out my weight class. And, you know, I have to do school, I have to do this and that and the other thing. And, you know, everything just adds up, and I can project into the future. I have like 5 big things that I need to do with my time. And if I go for this Taekwondo goal, I don't even know if I can complete all the other things and win the national championship. So yeah, it's a really tough decision, guys, but I'm giving up on that goal for now, for this year. I don't know how I'm going to explain this to my girlfriend because she's been going through some tough times here with me because, you know, I've been in a really bad mood for months, feeling kind of down, feeling kind of bad. You know, not really knowing what I'm going to do. And it's going to be tough explaining to her that, well, I just changed my mind. I was just in a terrible mood for months, for no reason. It didn't even go anywhere, you know? So this is a tough day, but I think there's no better way to celebrate changing direction or to kind of enforce a change of direction in my life than to train today. So yeah, I'm gonna go for an upper body workout here in like half an hour, and yeah. It was a beautiful dream and a beautiful goal, but I have so much other things to do in my life, and the consequences of going for this goal on basically my whole life. It will make the whole rest of my life significantly worse. And that is if I achieve it, if I win. I still would have had a really rough entire year here. And that's going off perfect circumstances when I would win. So yeah, painful decision, but I'm really happy I made a decision. I feel worried that I feel guilty as well for putting so many months of effort into something and then just giving up. It feels really weird. But I can't, you know, let myself fall into a pit of despair. That I don't need to do that. What I need to do, guys, is I need to lock the fuck in when it comes to the gym and my school and all the other stuff that I need to do in my life. And on this channel, you can expect a lot of videos now because I've switched up my focus. And yeah, I think I need to stop dwelling and like just, I feel like my dream, I feel like something died here today. But another dream was born, and I need to focus on that other dream. A dream where I don't have all this pressure on me, and I have more open-ended life and a more free life to kind of do what I want and to push the strength as well to get super big and super strong, because I love that. You know, I was 13 when I started strength training, and all I wanted to do, I just wanted to get really big and really fucking strong. I would watch through every single, you know, big and strong person that ever existed and just got inspired by them. You know, Arnold, Alexander Karelin, a million different UFC fighters, whoever was the best at the time, a bunch of different bodybuilders. I was so inspired by all these people. And in the back of my mind, it's like, fuck, I didn't win the national championship. But you know what, guys? If we're being realistic here, and a big part of growing up, I'm 21 now, a big part of growing up is being realistic and also being ambitious, but the realism is a part of it. And I'm going to be driving like multiple hours a week just to get to and from these practices. I'm going to have to train extremely hard for months. I'm going to have to give up so many other things. I'm going to have to, you know, diet, be super strict, feel bad for months and months and months and months, and I still might lose. And it's not really like I could lose. It's more like, is it worth it? Do I really want to give up everything else? Like, how bad do I want it? Because if you're going to win a national championship in a fighting sport, you've got to be the one who wants it the most. And I'm not sure that I'm that person right now. And I think instead of kind of just hiding away from that fact and still kind of working on it, I'm just going to say, fuck it, I cut that off right now. Fuck that, I'm doing something else. So yeah, very big video today. Maybe 50 people are going to see this, but this is like one of the days of my life, bro. This is one of the big ones where I just say, you know what, fuck that goal, at least for now. Let's get fucking jacked. So I'm going to start eating more now, and I'll record every fucking workout for you guys, and let's see how strong I can get by the end of this year. So yeah, I'm both sad and happy as I end this video. It's a mix. And I'm going to call the people that are close to me and tell them, because, you know, it feels bad. You know, I don't want to call them and be like, hey, you know the thing that I was kind of just destroying my life over for the past, like, year? Yeah? Well, I'm not going for that anymore. You know? It's tough. I'm going to tell my girl, like, well, I was just in a fucking bad mood and, like, fucking angry and depressed for, like, a year. When I shouldn't have been. You know? I didn't have to put her through that shit. So, yeah. Like, it's been a great year. I've had quite a happy year. But at the same time, I kind of have this weight hanging over me of this big goal that I kind of feel like I really should reach. And it's been weighing me down a lot. And all the other things I want to do in life, I can't really do them full capacity, because if you're going to go for a sport, like, that should come number one. But I feel like with the strength training, it's much more something that can be a part of my life instead of taking over my life. So I think I made a good decision today. And hopefully I can very much push towards new goals, change my plan, you know, which I had like 1 to 2 years ahead. I had like a roadmap laid out. You know, I didn't really want to do it, which is why I'm not doing it now, but I had a roadmap laid out, and now I'm just going to have to lay out a new one. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm going to have to take the consequences of my actions, and we'll see how I feel in the next few days, because it's kind of, when you just give up on something like this abruptly, you know, you're probably going to feel kind of bad until you get into the new stuff. So yeah, but I think it's a beautiful thing that I feel like I can live life again now. So yeah, like live life as in have a much more happy and peaceful existence without having that weight over my head. And I have new weights over my head, you know, I have other goals which are fucking tough. But this goal was really just like becoming a national champion. That's kind of like one life goal that you have, and that's one thing you work towards for 5 to 10 years. That's not like a fifth of your life goals. You're not supposed to have like this goal, this goal, this goal, this goal, and to be a national champion in the same year, you know? So I think the sooner I kind of accept that, the faster I can move on with all these other goals in my life. And yes, I will fail this goal because I won't go for it, but at least all these other goals will open up, opportunities will open up. I think it will be better for my YouTube, it will be better for my Instagram, it will be better for my mental health, probably be better for my mental health, it will be better for my relationships, it will be better for my bank account, it will be better for the amount of time I get, the amount of sleep I get. Like my whole life is going to be better, except for the fact that I didn't go for that thing. But I have other things to go for, so I just need to let go of this one fucking thing, which I've kind of been scared of and kind of been thinking about for a long time, and that I kind of want to do, but I think really that the negatives completely outweigh the positives. And my mum's been saying this for like more than a year, but I want to make my own decisions. But I think she's fucking right, bro. So, yeah. This is a really personal video, but I'm gonna post it because I'm transparent like that. And I'll see you fairly soon. Goodbye.